Radical.
I was going to do this in like three parts. I was. Uh, I just, I share something with Nitro Rad. I do. I, I dislike the fact that I can't do everything I'd like to do. I'm limited, like everyone, by time. Of course, in my instance, I actually have a full time, day job that I go to 40 plus hours a week. And yeah, there's that. I can't help but keep bringing that up. Most of you probably listening actually have jobs. The thing is, when you're on YouTube and your job is to make uploads about video games, talking about video games, splicing in video footage from video games, it can take some time, I'm sure, but it's not the same kind of time you have working at a typical job. But I'll go off into a tangent if I talk about that. I want to stay focused here in part two. Now I can't do part two and part three, to be honest, because I think there's not enough material for me to actually discuss. Not enough here for me to sink my commentary teeth into. I would say most of you probably have a general question. Is this one of those type of shameless e-begging videos, kind of like the completionist did? I think it's a little bit different, and a lot of you might not agree. I think most of this upload is actually Nitro Rad just generally wanting to, kind of connect with the audience, asking for feedback, talking about his frustrations on the channel. I think a lot of it actually is him just, wanting to connect with his audience. And if someone ever asks me, point to what would be maybe a not so bad e-begging type video or the friendliest type of e-begging video, I might point to this as one of the friendliest type of low-key e-begging videos there is. But there are points in here where he brings up the Patreon, brings up how much the support means to him. There's a podcast that's only $1. He feels like, well, that's, decent for $1. And $1 is not a lot of money. It's really not. In all honesty, probably many similar channels to Nitro Rad have much higher Patreon tiers. So $1 is not bad. Let's just look at it as it is. Like, it's not like this is not Yang Ye with the $200 Patreon tiers, okay? I would say this is, no low-key e-begging video to me is nice, but it's possibly the most friendliest type of these uploads that I've ever seen. Now, is there argument to be made that maybe he shows the kitty cats and there could be some manipulation there? And at the end, he mentions, hey, you Patreon supporters mean so much to me. You keep a roof over my head. You keep my kitty cats fed. I guess there could be an argument, but I kind of feel like, and I might be wrong, I'm not 100% right all the time on every single thing. I can only give you my honest thoughts on how I feel. I feel like this is a person that doesn't want, he doesn't want to charge more than $1. Like he wants to do the minimalist amount of e-begging possible, That's how I feel. And, I don't think it's right. Like, it's not right to actually have one of these uploads and to have a Patreon and to actually lean on your audience to, feed your kitty cats. Like, if it was me and I had some issues and maybe, let's say, revenue wasn't as good on YouTube or whatever, then I would probably just go ahead and sell some things, or I would maybe get a side job or whatever. I'm luckily not in that position, but if I were, the last thing I would do would actually be to lean on my YouTube audience. That'd be the last thing I would do. My advice for this person, what I can kind of tell, and I'm not like a therapist or anything like that, I would say this person probably has a problem with a lack of focusing. Okay, maybe they want to do multiple things and they can't focus. I would say just do what you would like to do for the most part on your channel, and if people like that, then they like that. If they don't, they don't. Don't put all of your hopes on getting lots of views on videos. You want to actually go out and, if you want to go get a part-time job, just go working at a gas station or something like that, or, just get a part-time job somewhere, right? get some security there, Nitro Rad, and you won't have to worry about, certain uploads getting and hitting certain amounts of views, or streamline your uploading process. There's nobody out of work that should have issues uploading more than once a month. And you even have, don't you, you have some support and some help with that one other person you mentioned, I think, your partner, I believe. But yeah, so ultimately, if a lot of you were coming here expecting for me to, rip into and tear into Nitro Rat, it's not the same instance of a completionist type one of these uploads. It's not. So yeah, probably the friendliest, most, humble type of these, update type e-banking videos I've seen. I mean, like, that's just my thoughts. But, a lot of you might agree or disagree with me. Feel free to leave it in the comment section down below. My apologies, there's not going to be a part 3 of this. I just feel there wasn't a whole lot for me to really kind of, like I said, discuss past this part. And he mentioned that he's not going to do an April 1st video. I think he might be a little, I don't know if he's being honest there. I think he'll drop an April 1st video. And that's the way they should be, actually. They should be surprises. They should be, I believe. So if you say you're going to do an April 1st video, I don't know what consists of that. But if you're wanting to trick people, then there's ways to, go about tricking them. Okay, well, take care, everybody. Have a good day.